The Path of Purpose workshop assumes from the beginning that all of us are meant to be glorious. We are all meant to triumph. We are all meant to be happy. Now, oftentimes when people think about, okay, a workshop on purpose, a workshop on meaning, you might think that we will try to motivate you to do whatever thing you might currently want to do in your life. Maybe something meaningful, maybe something meaningless, who knows, but we will just shout at you to get up at 4 in the morning and do your exercises and do your push-ups and sweat your blood and therefore have good results. This is not what is going to happen in this workshop. What we will much rather want to offer you is to discover purposeful living, to discover success, to discover a deep motivation, even aspiration that arises very naturally from your heart when you become busy listening to the inside. Awakening your heart will then allow you to live your purpose from the inside out. And we will share with you in a variety of lectures, exercises, and also our personal story, how we succeeded in first finding ourselves and from there naturally manifesting a life of success, of meaning, and deep purpose. We are Blandine and
Uriel.
both of us are spiritual teachers for over 10 years, and we've been practitioners as well for the longest part of our adult lives. Actually,
Our entire adult life, if you can call this adult life, yeah.
We are also both certified psychologists. The two of us have had the honor of setting a lot of people onto that journey and watching them grow in that process. I'm here to tell you that it is not just a one-off moment where then you have your eureka and you know what is your purpose. I'm here to tell you that it is a journey that will last your entire life. When you become free and you make efforts to really become free, then the actions that will arise from that freedom will reflect that freedom, will reflect peace, will reflect truthfulness. When you allow yourself to really fully be yourself, in the depth of what that means, in the essence of your soul, when everything that is but a caricature of you is cut away, you cannot but become a part of this glorious life. You will become a living and breathing part of this magnificent universe. And that will imply, naturally, without you even trying, that you will live your purpose, that you will live and acquire something wonderful and meaningful within this life.
People that come to us, they are in this state in which they feel this great potential on the one side and time passing and this potential not manifesting on the other side. And in between these two, there's a lot of frustration. And it is like the inner potential is entangled and life doesn't reflect the glory inside. This workshop is aiming to untangle that with a few very straightforward, no bullshit keys that will give you first the understanding and then the practice that you can do daily to clear out so that this huge potential that you have inside, because you have it inside, will no longer be entangled. And that wherever you go, you will bring an actual value.
The assumption is you are meant to be glorious. And the question is, how can you come in touch with that glory that is already life inside of you? And that journey to come in touch with what is glorious inside of you, with that which wishes to serve, that which wishes to express deep meaning, deep love, deep balance within this universe. The journey into that is the journey of finding yourself, is the journey of finding your heart. So within this workshop, we will use both the knowledge of spirituality, the knowledge of Tantra, as well as practical exercises, even yoga practices to facilitate that inner state in which you become you and therefore you become glorious.
This workshop will aim to give you first the information, the inspiring theory, to understand how is this inner configuration of purpose, how does it work, and then after every lecture there will be specific exercises, specific tools to awaken those inner states inside. We will touch the idea of purpose from the spiritual perspective and psychological perspective simultaneously, and bring the two tools that we have used throughout our lives, now coming almost 2 decades, we'll bring them together in a synthetic way so that you have both the psychological perspective and the spiritual perspective of purpose.
Within the lectures of this workshop, we will address a variety of subjects that will then help you to attune to the state of truth, of balance, of peace that arises when you find yourself, when you focus in your heart, and from there then entering into a purposeful, meaningful life. We will address various subjects like what kind of choices would you need to make in order to live a purposeful life? What kind of stages does the finding of purpose and the gradual expressing of your purpose somehow go through, so you know where you might be at and where you might be going next? We will address the reasons and maybe temptations of why we wouldn't live a purposeful life. We will offer you a good amount of yoga practice, yoga classes that are specifically tailored to awaken qualities that will help you to live a purposeful life.
The invitation of this workshop is a double invitation. It's an invitation to look very deep inside and be very authentic with who you truly are, and an invitation to be very responsible, dynamic, and successful in expressing that inner truth wonderfully to the world.
So if this kind of viewpoint inspires you, if you wish to really learn how to dive into your heart and to find purpose from within and then express it in all its wild and magical ways that it is meant to express, then this workshop is truly for you, and we'll be very happy to walk through it together with you.